Welcome everyone! We would like to invite you to learn more about what a thermal lance is. A thermal lance is a lancing tool where different longitudinal steel inserts that form a profile inside of a steel pipe. It uses the steel of which it is made to generate thermal energy through its reaction, thus being able to melt any type of material and in this way perforate or cut it by fusion. Now, come with me to the smelting operation. Always check your personal protection equipment. Ensuring that your PPE is in correct condition will make your operation safer. Check that the connection between the oxygen hose and the lance holder is in good condition prior to starting the lancing. If you find an anomaly, contact the maintenance personnel. To make sure there are no leaks between the lance holder and the hose, use a leak detection fluid. Before starting the operation, always make sure that your work area is clear and clean. Now, to place the thermal lance correctly into the holder. This is how the lance holder is checked and the thermal lance is fitted. Release the locking nut and inspect that it is free of any contaminants or obstructions. Then, insert the lance until you feel it stop and firmly tighten the locking nuts with your hand. Now, let's ignite the thermal lance. A safe heat source is required and one that can turn the lance bright red. For a correct ignition, the operator's assistant must slightly open the oxygen valve, after which you place the lance into the ignition source. With the lance ignited, move it towards your objective, at which time the operator's assistant opens the valve completely. At the end of the operation, or when the lance has been consumed, always leaving at least 1 meter remaining lance to protect yourself and the lance holder hose equipment. You should first remove the lance from the task that is being performed and tilt the lance downward. Then the operator's assistant must completely close the oxygen valve. After this, you should tilt the lance down and give it some soft blows against the ground, thus eliminating any obstruction. Now, I will connect a last generation thermal lance. To connect the remaining of the thermal lance, I must remove it from the holder and then align the tip of this remaining with a new Trefimet lance with the FCT quick coupling system. Push and press both lanes together until you feel it click, and then reassemble on the holder. We completed our task. To finalize a correct operation, regardless of the particular use of the thermal lance, you should tilt the lance down and give it some soft blows against the ground. After this, you should always remove the lance from the lance holder and leave it in the correct place. This includes the lance holder and the oxygen hose. Make sure that you always leave your workspace tidy. This will help you to avoid tripping or other unwanted incidents. Using the Trefimet's latest generation thermal lenses facilitates the task or operation to be carried out. You also obtain benefits such as greater safety, faster operations, greater accuracy, less contamination. A thermal lance will always be present inside a smelter to be used for tapping, cleaning, maintenance, and cutting tasks, naming a few common applications. Thanks for your attention.